Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pocket Monster Skirmish Squad.
Wow.
I am one of your two hosts, Evan.
Yeah, I'm two of two hosts, Jake.
And fresh out of Guantanamo Bay, it's Dan again. How are you guys? And
guest.
Ian was incorrect here. This is actually the Fuck Nick cast.
And my name is Evan.
Coach
Evan.
I'm not going to agree with that name for the podcast. I feel like Dan is only here to start shit because he doesn't like doing it on Discord.
Because not enough people respond on Discord, so he needs to just keep
you have to respond to me in person, so...
stoke the flames.
Exactly.
We have a caller on the line. If we wanted to check in, it would just hit that blinking light for me, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caller, go ahead. You're on the line with us.
Oh God, he found me.
All right, we dropped that call. We do another call.
I got another call coming in here. Let me transfer
Crazy
that
ones always get through.
Caller, go ahead.
Hello? Am I on the air?
Yeah. You're live with the Skirmish Squad.
Tell us your name, man.
Dan, I'm gonna kill you.
No.
Oh, drop back. Hanging that one up. Okay. Thankfully, line 3 is blinking as well.
We're certain that this line will be the right one.
Line 3
100%
should be
certain.
the right one. I really hope.
Assuming rule of threes applies, this will be the right one.
All right. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi guys, am I ready to talk? Are we good to go?
Yeah,
we're gonna go. That bit's over.
Yeah.
This is the commissioner of the league,
Oh shit.
Nick.
Yes. Oh, this is Nick, Commissioner
Well,
of the Area.
okay. When you say commissioner, I don't know who gave you that
Hey,
power.
quick question, Nick. Did you call in 2 times before this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to take your word for it, even though we know you're a liar.
Yep.
He sounds honest to me.
Yeah.
I think it was other callers.
Why would I lie about such a thing?
Fair enough.
I don't see a motive.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling in, Nick, our commissioner. You are our very special guest this week, and you had a.
That's what my mom always said.
Oh, that's nice. So you've been called out quite a bit on this podcast.
I'd say once or
Maybe by
twice.
Dan, yes.
Mostly, it's just Dan.
It's mostly Dan,
I don't know what you guys are talking
and
about.
we said we would give you a
I
platform
will
to defend
provide
yourself.
statistical evidence, but-
So consider your platform given. What do you have to say for yourself?
This is my soapbox time.
Yes.
So I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry this does not meet your standards, Dan.
I mean...
Um,
all right, no, I'll let you talk.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
honestly don't care, Dan. Don't respond.
Okay, all right.
But this has been fun. It's been interesting trying to be the leader of this bag of cats. But it's been a job. It's been a thing.
It's been a
Yeah, it's been a job. Unlike most jobs, though, this one does not pay.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Not a cent. Nope.
Are you guys not
And we
getting
have no
paid?
sponsors.
Well,
Wait,
no,
you
we do
guys-
the sponsorships because we do the podcast.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait, are we just not gonna talk about the man can money we've been getting?
Speaking
every
of
week?
which, let's throw to a Man Cat ad real quick.
Oh shit, throwing me on the spot here. All right, man can. Man can is the manliest way to drink wine here. We here on the Fuck Nick cast really do enjoy it. We actually had several before we started recording, and I don't know if you knew, that's a lot of alcohol because one can is the equivalent of two cups of wine.
I actually, I got a text this morning from the ManCan CEO, Man C. Canley.
Gotcha.
And he texted me the new tagline he wants us to start saying.
Oh, cool.
ManCan wine. If you drink out of a glass, you take it up the ass.
I like that.
Aggressive.
That's very good.
It's
Aggressive.
very aggressive.
They sent
Yeah.
me a couple Man Cans to try.
Okay.
I got this really nice, it's called a Peanut Grigio.
Okay.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like nutty or?
It's a little like
how would it
bubbly.
Tastes like nuts.
Okay.
And it tasted like alcohol and
tastes
like
like
in like
nuts.
tin or aluminum.
Okay.
Is it hoppy? Like, how are the hops?
There were no hops, and you know me, I love my hops. I am a millennial,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but no hops.
So if you had to describe the carbonation of the wine, where
I would
on a
put
scale
it
of 1
on
to 10.
par with, say, Lacroix.
Okay.
It's somewhere, but they would hate that. They don't want to
Yeah.
hear that.
No.
Do you guys think we
or
could-
as they would say,
the craw.
Lacroix.
Oh, okay.
Lacroix.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We should just start selling beer out of room temperature, large corked glass bottles.
I like that. I like that too.
Just leave them out in the sun for 2 hours,
You
then put them inside.
gotta chill your own beer.
Yeah.
So, Nick, you faced off
Disclaimer,
against.
we have no actual sponsors.
Shut up.
Yeah.
None at all.
So Nick keeps saying that.
you were saying?
We will move forward though. Nick, you took on the Mahogany Town Muse this week, and you had quite a thriller on your hands. I was going to nominate this the battle of the week. Take me through your mindset in this lengthy battle you had against him.
of stall type stuff, but the matchups just kind of led to that. So it was a lot of Sylveon versus Zapdos and Venusaur versus Roserade.
God, that sounds
But
horrible.
Yeah. I saw that.
I'm pretty sure over half of the battle is literally just those matchups.
I was watching the battle before this podcast just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And my God, the last 5 minutes of that match are just two Pokemon attacking and then roosting and synthesis, and it just goes on and on.
It was Wish.
Yeah, a lot of Wish. Sorry.
Does that make it better?
I mean, what that came down to was one of us needed a critical hit, or he needed me to be paralyzed and then fully paralyzed. Like that's what had to happen for it to end sooner.
And
And neither of those
at that
things
point,
happened.
I just closed my DS and say, "Fuck it, you have the win."
Yeah, that was pretty miserable.
Screw that! I'm not giving up.
No, you shouldn't, because you
Wait
are
till the end.
right on the bubble for playoffs. You're
Yeah,
inside the bubble right
I'm
now.
getting closer to that bubble.
Did he
I'm getting
win?
close though.
No,
if
he
we keep
lost.
losing.
Okay.
Ian did end up pulling out 6-5. His
I'm
pullout game was
surprised he managed to
strong.
pull out. That's
Yeah.
good on Ian.
Why are you surprised? He's not like he's me.
Well, I mean, he's a body pillow, so
Yeah.
it's hard for him to get out.
He is.
The human body pillow.
Yeah.
Is that our new bit for Ian?
Oh yeah, there's a picture of Ian as a body pillow.
Well, speaking of
It's
segments
pretty
for
kawaii.
Ian, speaking of segments for Ian.
Yes, we do
let's
need
just
to
say
break down
Schultzy
our
slurp.
Here we go.
the Schulte slurp down.
I will respectfully decline.
Doing that with a hot cup of
So-
coffee is not a great idea.
No.
So knowing that Ian doesn't normally run stall, Nick, do you think he only ran stall this week because he just doesn't have any respect for you and hates you as a person?
No, I think it's just because that's what he got stuck with because he didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
what
that's
my
the
team
likely
did.
option. But let's go with my narrative for a minute. How do you
How
feel?
that worked.
How do you
Tell your narrative.
how do you feel now knowing that Ian hates you?
He just has no respect
I mean,
for you.
We saw it in the battle that he personally attacked Yolandi the Sylveon by literally karate chopping her in the throat.
Yes.
So that is a personal attack against my team, and I'm a little
Would you say you were triggered?
maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
There were some pretty cool strats Ian was bringing to the table. He also had the Destiny Bond Quillfish. He had Throat Chop on 2 different Pokemon.
That's fucking gross.
But you put up a good fight, and it was right down to the wire. Let's cover some of the other matchups that happened this week, because there were quite a few doozies. I took on the Ecruteak City Stantlers.
And
What a-
motherfucker, what happened there?
It was, from my perspective, the perfect match.
Okay.
Everything went exactly the way I wanted
So what
it to.
you're saying is Jacob is free and easy.
Oh, yeah, everybody should just be able to pounce on that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hold on, Nick, are you there? You're very
really
quiet.
Yeah, your volume dropped significantly.
Caller, we're gonna need you to fix your volume if you want to.
Please turn down your radio.
Yeah.
You
can
were
hear-
instructed that when you were on hold
Yeah.
to turn down your radio? Okay, so while we're trying to figure that out, I'm going to continue talking, and Nick's just going to pretend to play along.
Yeah. We're gonna have to pretend like Nick's actually here.
So my match went exactly how I was hoping it would. I was not able to bring two of my OUs. I just didn't feel like they had good matchups.
Okay.
So I relied on my RU core. And,
Hello?
Oh.
Better?
Oh yeah, he's back.
Caller,
wow,
you're back
look
on
at
the
that.
line.
Yeah,
You
I-
actually did the thing we told you to do, caller.
No, he did it. It's all him.
oh, is our audio engineer sad?
No, I'm not an audio engineer. This is my show. Fuck you
No,
guys.
Amber is sad because she's not even here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's why she's sad.
Some other great matches. The Safari Zone Weedles took down Dan of the Goomies 6-3. That was a rough match for Dan because he really needs every win he can get with the playoff bubble shrinking every week.
I now believe in Cheryl
He's
as a
just
person.
slowly dropping.
6.2% or whatever we actually determined it to be because no one fucking knows apparently what nature anyone had.
Yeah.
So
At least Magirna didn't rip you to shreds.
Yeah,
Good on Cheryl for
fucking
Yeah.
Magirna up.
not relying on Magirna for the win.
I watched that battle before you guys came over as well, and that one was pretty rough. The 6.2% thing didn't matter a ton, but it definitely did hurt because there was the Scarf Keldeo in the back.
It was all momentum and morale.
Yeah.
When I saw him live that, I just kind of I had
Right.
no hope.
And you could see that in your Thunderous. He
Yeah.
just seemed defeated. He didn't have that same spark he normally brings to the table.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Yeah, the spark he normally does is coming in and fucking dying immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up. I made the joke first.
Why did you name him Red Hot Chili Pepper?
Every single one of my Pokemon are JoJo stands. And there is a JoJo stand called Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Oh, what's a JoJo stand?
A JoJo stand is a manly ghost that fights for you, even though you are 6'5" and 280 pounds of pure muscle.
Oh.
It's much more interesting when stupid ghosts do the fighting for you,
Okay.
yelling "Aura, Aura."
Awesome. That is one anime I'm not familiar with.
What?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't want to know.
Yeah.
All right.
And you're a fucking weeb. Sorry, continue.
Itekigaimasu.
We were just talking about body pillows, so
Yeah.
I liked that stance though. Dan, you're a fucking weeb.
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. And let that simmer.
Speaking of body pillows, I'm moving in with Kay soon, so I'm planning on buying numerous body pillows.
I
Nice.
thought that was going somewhere way different, but all right.
All anime body pillows. I'm
Yeah,
hoping
here you
for.
She's my living body
She'll love
pillow.
it.
Yeah.
There were some other good matchups this week. The Lavender
move out.
Lillipups.
She'd move out.
She'd leave me. Guys,
Yeah,
help.
for sure.
And then I'm going to start drinking.
Oh, that's so sad.
How'd the Lillipups do this week?
The Lillipups won 6-5 against Greg of the Viridian City Volcaronas. The Lillipups definitely needed that victory, and that placed them in. They're up in second place in the Kanto division now with a 5-6 record. Wow, Kanto.
Yeah.
Nick, you gotta shake up this divisions here.
Yeah. Big news coming out of Cinewood City. The Machamps Mike got his second win of the season. Very happy for Mike.
Look at Mike.
Especially after sounding so sad last week.
Who did Mike battle this
He
week?
battled Brendan, and he
Okay.
won 6-2. Unfortunately, Mike is out of playoff contention, but
He can still be a spoiler.
he can still be a
He
spoiler
can
for
still
other
be a
people.
spoiler.
On that similar note, the Seafoam City Squirtle Squad beat the
Seafoam Island.
Seafoam Island
It's Island.
Squirtle Squad. Sorry, that is a mouthful. They won 6-2 against
Mouthful of
Zach of the Galades.
Seafoam.
Yeah.
Casey pulled a win?
Casey got a win.
Casey got a win.
Good.
The Galades are also out of the playoff hunt now.
Yeah.
So those are the only two teams that cannot make playoffs right now.
I take on the Galades this week. Zach and I are going to go at it a little bit.
Yeah, and you're going to need that victory because, as we're going to get to in our next segment, you are right outside the bubble for playoffs.
Well, Zach doesn't know this yet, but I'm actually not going to poke battle him. I'm going to drive down there and just beat him with nunchucks.
Nice.
I'm going to count that as
Okay.
my victory.
because if he can't actually battle you, he takes the forfeit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, knowing that...
Just like our so-called commissioner tried to do with Jake. Jake almost gets his entire body exploded by ISIS bears, and Nick's like, I need my win. I need my win. Even if I have to play an injured opponent who's high as shit.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks in a row. Ian took advantage of me,
I still
too.
gave him a chance.
You're a fragile little boy.
Yeah.
He's being taken
He was,
advantage of.
basically unconscious. I gave him a chance to defend himself. And
I don't.
That's true.
I don't actually remember battling you, and I think that's my favorite part about battling you this season. Is I have no recollection of doing it.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't remember any of my battles after they happened. The second they're over, I forget.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I don't get to forget. I have to watch all my battles over again and see all of my failures right in front of my eyes.
Good.
Aw.
Oh, good for you, man. This sounds like a fun time.
So wrapping up real quick, the Mon of the Week, I wanted to nominate Bubbles, the Azumarill, who recorded 4 KOs for the Squirtle Squad this week after some belly drumming.
Oh, fuck
Good.
Me. Oh, man.
Bubbles is a decent nickname,
Belly
but I don't
drum
think it's going to be
huge power is just vile.
huge power. It's so dumb.
It's vile. It's so.
And then the final match of the week, Raul went to 6-2 as he took on the Pickabacks, or he won 6-2, bringing his record to 9-2 as he took on the Pickabacks. So with that out of the way, I do want to focus a little bit more on this playoff picture.
Okay.
Because,
Now that we finally have it figured out.
Yeah. Right now, there are only 2 teams that are out of the hunt and only 3 teams that are solidified in their spots. My team, the Sneasels, are locked into the playoffs. We have clinched the Kanto division at 11-0. And then we'll just start with Kanto. We'll work our way through. Currently, every team in Kanto can still make the playoffs. The Lavender Town Lillipups have the best shot at making the playoffs. They will clinch.
Thanks me this week.
Yes, they do. Your matchup is actually one of the 3 matchups to watch because the winner or loser of this match is going to move around pretty significantly in terms of this bubble. This bubble is shifting and squirming, and it's going to pop soon.
It's this bubble beam, man.
Gross.
Gross. Yeah, it's festering and it's boiling, and let's see where the pus spills.
I hate this bubble.
Going everywhere.
But yeah, the Lavender Town Lillipups, if they win their last 3 games, they are guaranteed into the playoffs. They control their own destiny. If they're able to just win 2 games in either the Psyducks, Cyndaquils, or the Seafoam Squirtle Squad lose 1 game, she will also get into the playoffs. There are many other ways as well, but 3 weeks out, that's the only team in Kanto that can control their own destiny.
How do the Goomies get into the playoffs here?
Well, we're gonna get to that division.
Oh yeah,
later.
okay.
We're gonna start with Kanto.
Fuck you.
The Psyducks, the Cyndaquils, and the Squirtle Squad are all 4-7.
Okay.
So if the season ended today, it's gonna go down to KO faint ratio, which would bump out the
So
Squirtle
actually, while we have you live on the air here, caller, while we have you live here on the air, which one goes first, points or head to head?
This season it is KO to faint.
You fucking wrong. Congratulations, anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a commissioner, so what I say is law.
Yeah, and you figured out the playoff picture like a week ago.
You're saying you're the commissioner, but all I see on my screen is a llama.
Yeah. So how do we even know you're human?
I think that's because you googled a llama.
You don't?
Yeah, but like you know how I feel about the curiosity about llamas.
Yeah, are those the ones with the
Jake
spitters?
wants to fuck a llama.
No, I thought that was alpacas.
Alpacas
Yeah,
might be the
alpacas,
spitters. The llamas are the
No,
swallowers.
camels. Camels
Oh,
are spitters.
Camels
And they
are
wear
the spitters.
scarves.
Yes.
What's not to love?
Why isn't your llama wearing a hat?
Because it's wearing a scarf.
Oh,
okay.
your choice scarf, right? Okay.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah, duh. Can't
So-
wear two items, idiot.
So the
Where's your Rocky helmet?
I really want to see a llama with an assault vest.
Oh my god! I want to see any animal with an assault vest.
That's probably out there somewhere.
Most of them just wear those thunder vests.
Well,
Yeah.
dogs
I mean,
dogs wear
rhinos
like tactical
are
vests.
pretty much
Oh
are.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assault vested
And
dog.
their special defense is great against like explosions.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
not so much against physical attacks like bullets.
Yeah.
Good old Houndoom.
Yeah.
Houndoom's a Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So there are 3 4-7 teams, and for all 3 of them, if
Why
they're
do I
able to
do
win
this?
win their last 3 games, and one of the other 4-7 teams loses just one, they will make playoffs. And then finally, we got the Viridian City Volcaronas and the Puzzle City Pickapex at 3-8. And you guys need a lot of things to go your way. So I'm not going to go through all of the different conditions, but basically you have to probably win out and then hope for at least 2 losses from a couple of the teams above you.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, looking at that Kanto division here. What are the odds that
That's about to
two?
start bitching.
Shut up. What are the odds that 2 out of the 4 teams that make it don't even have a 500 record?
It's actually looking very likely right
I
now.
was
They
gonna say,
don't
'cause
even
it's-
have a 500 record.
I
Shut
am
up.
500. Fuck off.
Actually, you're not. You're
Or,
5
yeah,
and
I'm
6.
not. All right,
You're
whatever.
5 and 6.
I don't know.
I'm about to be 500 next week. Fuck off.
What does that mean?
That means
Yeah,
your
we'll see about
wins and
that.
losses are even or better.
Oh.
I
So-
also ranked
So
the
now-
strength of schedule for the teams.
Okay.
For the remaining games, the Pickapex actually have the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
So you do actually have a shot here, Jake. You're
Zach,
facing off
Mike,
against
and
Zach,
Dan.
Mike, and then Dan.
Yeah.
And that's not disrespect to you. It's just compared to the other teams.
No, I
there are a
get it.
lot-
We gotta average it out.
Disrespect
It's
me,
cool.
Dan.
There are some, and a lot of the teams at the top.
I'm the final boss. I'll
The
be okay with
Lillipup,
that.
Psyducks,
No, you're
and
not.
Cyndaquils all have a very hard schedule. But let's jump over to the Johto division where things are a little bit more narrowly focused. The Agritique City Stantlers and the Ampharos are 9-2, and they have clinched their playoff spots. The Mahogany Town Mews are 8-3, and they are very close to making playoffs. Following them are the Safari Zone Weedles at 7-4,
Yep.
then the Goomies at 5-6. The bottom 2 teams, the Gallades and Machamps, are out of playoff contention. For the Mahogany Town Mews to make the playoffs, all they need to do is win 1 game out of the next 3. If they
Just
can get
win
1
one.
game, they're in.
Okay.
Also, if the Goomies lose 1 game, they are in. So if you lose 1, Ian's in.
I'm out.
And
Very well, Ian's
also, if the Safari Zone Weedles lose out, he's in.
in. Okay.
The Safari Zone Weedles, all they have to do is win 1 game. Because, Dan, if you get into a tiebreaker with the Weedles, you automatically will lose because your KO to faint ratio cannot match Cheryl's.
Don't you battle Cheryl this week?
I do battle Cheryl this week.
Well, rest in peace, Cheryl.
I plan on defeating her. I actually messaged her earlier this week saying, for the rest of this week, we are no longer friends.
Okay.
And I don't know how well she took that. She just responded with a frowny face.
How is Pathfinder gonna go on Thursday then?
It's gonna be very awkward.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Just gonna do
You're gonna do the battle beforehand or afterwards?
Beforehand.
Because either way, it's gonna be bad.
I got to put her in that negative mood.
Gotcha.
And then finally, the Goomies. For you to make playoffs, you've got quite a bit of a road ahead of you.
I can do it.
To make the playoffs, you need to win your final 3 games, and the Weedles need to lose their final 3 games, or you need to win your final 3 games, and the Mahogany Town Mews lose their final 3 games.
But he has to win his final 3 games.
You have
Yes.
to win all 3.
No matter
you,
what.
you will not be going to the
However,
playoffs.
out of
Who the
the
fuck's gonna stop me?
I will.
Yeah. Okay.
I will
Alright.
keep you out of the playoffs.
out of the Johto division, though, you do have the easiest schedule remaining. You face off against Brendan of the Cyndaquils, Casey of the Squirtle Squad, and Jake of the Pickapex.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty objectively easy schedule.
So it's very possible you could get these last 3, but then you're still relying on either the Mews or the Weedles to drop some games.
Good luck with that one.
The Weedles will lose.
I like
this
how you're
week.
talking shit over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nick's in a pretty comfortable
What are you
spot.
gonna do about it?
Sitting there at 4 at 7. Okay.
I mean-
all right.
Ian did say on last week's podcast that he is willing to switch over to the Kanto division next season,
Okay.
and he said he would probably
Yeah,
take
we
on a
may
new
need to
team
mix
name.
things up a bit.
He said
Yeah,
he wanted
we
to be the
really need
Quillfish if he were to do that,
Oh god.
which is
The
unsettling.
Mangoose fish from last week.
Yeah, I might go with a new team name next year. Rebuild
Yeah,
if I'm still the trainer.
get a whole rebranding thing.
Yeah.
Like I did. It went so well.
Yeah, I actually
And
really
then didn't.
I really like the Gumi logo.
I love it.
It's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, shoutouts to was it Casey who makes all the logos?
Casey and Greg.
Wow, what a great commissioner. Doesn't even know who does the art for his league.
Dan, if he sneezed, you'd make fun of him. Just shut up for 5 minutes.
Yeah, look at this sick little bitch.
Oh, allergies.
Dan, you're such a horrible person.
I love you too.
Dan, you're such a horrible person.
Man, this is the worst caller ever.
So, steering a little bit out of the playoffs, Nick, what are you? I mean, let's talk further beyond that. What are we thinking? Season 3 is going to be like down the road here. I mean, you want to be commissioner? Do you want to add more people? What do you want to go on here?
I mean, for season 3/4, depending on how you look at it.
It'll be season 4.
3.
Yeah, technically. But we'll probably have to mix things up since this will be the 3rd season in the Sun and Moon metagame.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Since a new core game hasn't come out and is not expected to come out until the end of next year. So we may have to switch some things up. I know some people have been like, hey, anything goes could be done.
No.
No, hell no. No.
Yeah, okay.
That's just madness.
See?
It'd be really fun to talk about. I'm on board because I just have nothing to lose.
6 Mega Rayquazas. Let's go.
But we-
You're in my head already.
No Mega Rayquaza. No.
That's anything
And
goes.
of course, no, shut up.
No, we should do
We'd like to
Hackmons.
get more people. We want shut up.
Hey,
Huge power Darmanitan.
hey, $50 to whoever brings me a T-shirt of Rainbow Rayquaza and it says Gayquaza.
Ooh, that's good.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
We can have merch now.
Yeah, we're good. I'm setting up a merch line.
Check out on the PBL store. Go to mancan.com and you can pick up all your PBL merch.
We
Enter
sell,
the
we
code
sell a
PBL.
we sell a hoodie for the podcast, and it's just a black hoodie and a white. It says podcast on the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very fashionable.
Podcast.
It's one of those what those
It's
trendy
got Isis
hipsters wear.
bears.
Yeah. Nick, how many teams would you like to expand to? Personally, I would like to see us go to 16, and I'd even be interested in 20 if there are enough mons to go around.
I don't think there's enough mons for 20. I think we could. I think 18.
Oh, yeah,
16,
'cause
I
60
think
and
is
there's
kind
50
of
in
the
OU.
maximum we
Yeah.
can do in a draft.
I think 18 is comfortable, but like
Unless we
18 doesn't divide well, though.
unless we
Yeah.
only
No.
do 2
That's kinda like this
OU
14.
and
only divides into 9 and 9.
Right, and that's clunky. Where we could go 4-4-4-4 if we did 16, and have,
Yeah.
we could go back to what we did.
And if you did 20,
Last
you do
season.
5-5-5-5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. And I mean, if you guys are listening, feel free to message me or something about this. But like, I don't know if players like Casey and Greg are still interested enough to be involved the next season. Just I know you guys have been really busy off season and like
Yeah.
it's time and stuff. So
I know.
Look at you
Brendan,
guys
for example, has
having
been
happy
very
lives.
short on time lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's working like 2 jobs or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Craziness. Who does that?
Speaking of Brendan, I wanted to highlight some matchups to watch. And Brendan's matchup against the Goomies is one of the 3 matchups to watch because you guys are both right on that playoff bubble.
looking to crush some hopes and dreams this week.
Also, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the Lillipups take on the Psyducks. Big matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is interesting more because they've had some battle history in previous seasons. The Mews are taking on the Stantlers. Last season, the Mews knocked the Stantlers out of the playoffs.
Is this an AFC rematch game?
Yes,
AFC
it is.
Championship? Ooh, I like this.
So that's a pretty exciting one to see. And also, if Ian gets that win, he locks into the playoffs.
And if he doesn't, he still has a really good chance to get to the playoffs.
Who does he face after Jacob?
After Jacob,
Cheryl.
Yeah, he takes on Cheryl. He's got a pretty tough schedule.
Charlene.
So,
Charlene.
and
Chelsea.
then after that, he takes
Baby,
on
please don't go.
the Cynicals. I don't know what Nick just did there. I heard some screaming.
Yeah, there was some noise. But
So realistically, and
worry about it.
because Cheryl
it's
faced.
the commissioner call.
Wait, who does Cheryl face? Because she
Oh,
faces
sorry,
you
no.
and Jacob.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
The last match, Ian's
Doesn't
schedule.
Cheryl have a tough season out?
Yeah.
Ian's final games are the Stantlers, the Lillipups, and then the Ampharos. So he's facing
Okay.
2 of the top teams and the Lillipups, who can.
So I'm suddenly Amber's #1 fan.
Yeah. Because it's unlikely, but it's possible Ian could lose out. I don't think he will. But
Dan, you have to win all 3 games. It's not going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
Cher's also
Are
got
you
a
gonna
tough
Mega
schedule.
Evolve?
You've got nothing to
Are you gonna
bring
Mega
against
Evolve,
me.
Jake?
I'm not telling you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So we cannot get an exclusive comment here that you will or will not Mega Evolve?
Absolutely not.
Damn.
That would require beating.
You get
you.
exclusive content. I'm going to say this now, and then the podcast is going to go up in a few days. I'm going to post a Discord thing after this. Celesteela is on the chopping block.
Ooh.
I just don't want that thing anymore.
Well, it's got to happen fast because this is the last week
it's
for
just,
moves.
Yeah, I mean,
if
this
it,
is the final week
it's
for
not like
Friends.
it's not. I'm not looking at this like I have to get rid of Celesteela. I'm just looking at it like I wonder what people are going to offer me. Like I wonder what I could do here.
I feel
I will offer you 15 schmeckles.
I'll
Call
offer
it-
you 5 spuckles.
Buckles and schmeckles.
Schmuckles,
This I feel like these are slang terms.
I have a rusty belt
Rick and
buckle.
Morty, bro.
I want that rusty belt buckle.
Cool. You
Does
got
it,
it.
does it squeak every time I take a step?
Yeah, and it's got
Fuck, I need that.
it's got a big old eagle on it.
Oh god, oh,
Merc.
I need
Merc.
that. But no, that's kind of I don't know. I just feel like every match I play where I pull out Celesteela, I lose after that.
He doesn't
Well, it
really fit
seems
your
to keep trying
playstyle.
the same strategy
No.
with it.
It's just Celesteela in general is like a tanky wall, and I don't really play with walls ever.
So Jake confirmed not a Trump supporter.
No,
Not a fan of
I mean,
walls.
like you could have confirmed that like months ago, and it would have made it any different.
Let's start. Let's put all of our cards on the table. Let's get every single person in the league to state their political stances in depth,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
religious beliefs, and
Their financial.
their financial history.
Yeah.
I don't-
Let's
I
get the
don't-
tax returns.
I don't
Yeah.
want this because people are gonna be messaging me like Church of the Spaghetti Monster, all hail Trump's
Show us
alter
your
ego
emails.
Mecha Trump.
Yeah.
Show us your emails, Nick.
Now I'm not a Trump supporter, but if somebody did build a mechanical Donald Trump and call it Mecha Trump, I would probably vote for that.
I would be so down.
It depends on if it has blasters. For me,
Okay,
What about eye lasers?
eye lasers. I feel like those
How
are.
about a freaking laser beam attached to its freaking
I
head?
could get down with that.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm on board.
This is honestly the stupidest timeline that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the best one.
No,
though.
yeah, we're in the broken one.
Yeah.
Yeah, something happened and we're in the fucked up timeline. It could be way worse. I mean, to be fair, it could be way worse. Like somebody could resurrect Steve Jobs and like then he could be president. Like that's the more fucked up timeline. That's probably also possible.
I don't think that'd be as fucked up, honestly.
We can get at Bernie's corpse. In
Yeah.
the Oval Office.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you would go back 10 years and say either Steve Jobs or Donald Trump would be president, Steve Jobs wouldn't be that fucked up, even if he was resurrected.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, yeah, we got resurrection technology from Apple.
I'd be fine with zombie president.
I'm cool. Hey, I will vote for a zombie president.
Cold, calculated, and if any foreign diplomats get out of line, he just eats their fucking face.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's just Paul Ryan.
Man.
And there are a lot of brains to go around.
Not in
Yeah.
DC.
Not a.
Ah.
Political commentary.
Oh.
So Nick, are you enjoying being the commissioner of the league?
I'm not enjoying it.
Let me ask you the actual
more
question
like,
here.
It's more of like I know Jacob did it last season. He stepped down. Do you have any intentions of stepping down, or you just want to keep this thing rolling?
I have no intentions of stepping down. I may.
Good.
I mean, I've considered maybe being like, I won't do battles, but then I'm like, nah, I like battling too much. Even if I lose a whole bunch, I enjoy it.
So then I have a follow-up question. Are you proud of me being the ruckus maker in this league, and am I doing a good job? I know you contacted me earlier in the season and said, "Hey, this Discord's pretty fucking pretty boring. We need some tank dude to come on in and start some
Now, before
ruckus."
you answer this question,
That
Nick,
didn't happen.
before you answer this question, Dan is staring at the microphone expectantly with shining, sparkling eyes. So keep in mind that
You proud
is,
of me, Father?
Are you proud of him?
First of all,
his dick's out too.
just wrong.
Look.
I did not do such a thing.
I have the
would never
emails.
contact you about the blue, because I have no intention of ever associating with you, and my lawyers will be hearing from you.
That's
Wait, why
plural.
would your lawyers be hearing from me?
He's expecting you to call.
I
his
would
lawyers.
never talk to your
please call his
lawyers.
lawyers.
Why would I know?
And
I'll
apologize.
to my lawyers.
No.
His lawyers can't find their phones. You need to call them.
Are they cute?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know my lawyers.
You don't know your lawyer?
They're kind of like these flirty lawyers.
Nick's
Oh,
lawyers
shit.
have only ever contacted Nick through exploding envelopes.
Oh, that's why your face is
We're
fucked
not,
up.
We're not on very good terms.
That's why, Dan, you have to call them and make you make yourself their client so that you appear as a worse client than the commissioner.
Gotcha.
And then they try to take him back because they're like,
Gotcha.
wow, remember how
So then
reasonable
they
Nick was?
So they can then sue me.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
good.
cool.
This
I
is
like
all
this.
very
Exactly how it works.
Sounds like a great idea.
Well, I think that's probably going to do it for us this week.
All right.
Is there anything else we wanted to throw in before we wrap up?
Nick, you're a bitch.
Nick, I am thankful for all the work you are doing.
Very insightful, Dan.
Nick, it's very appreciated for how you've ran the league this year and been attentive and stepped up. We all appreciate it except Dan, because Dan can't appreciate anything good in his life because he grew up parentless and beaten.
Oh,
One parentless.
No parents at all.
I do what I can.
So, Nick, I want to be for real here. You're doing a pretty good job wrangling this bag of cats, and more specifically, wrangling me. I am that problem child that is purposely causing ruckus just to see what will happen so I can get attention from everyone else. And I love you, and you're cute.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's pretty much the nail on the head right there.
Dan is our resident Wu-Tang member who does bring to ruckus.
Woo woo! What was fun is last season I was like a raging alcoholic,
Yep.
and I was kind of Dan, and then I
Yeah.
realized I was like, this season I was like, oh, I don't have to be that guy
Yeah,
because Dan's that guy.
I'll
Yes,
I will bear this
Kind of
burden.
stand in for you.
I can just like step back and like actually act like a parent.
I was like, be a
Stuff.
dad, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
So
be
he
a
lost
dad.
his-
I have to be an alcoholic for Pokemon.
He
Yeah,
lost
like-
he lost his medical license and his alcoholism in the process.
I have no problem admitting this because I don't really have shame in my own faults. Last season, like when I found out I was a dad, I never knew that I was gonna be a dad. I just found out that I had a kid, so I was in denial about it for like 2 months. So it is a fair statement that during those 2 months, I was drinking and playing Pokemon more than I was paying attention to my own kid.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but I don't have to be that guy anymore.
But now you're very active with your kid.
Yeah,
That's
no,
nice.
I live with him and it's pretty great.
He's cute and he has a really dope hat.
He's got a lot of dope hats.
He's got sick.
He's a very
inside.
stylish boy.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
lady killer.
we spend a lot of time actually clothes shopping for him, which I
Yeah.
find confusing but also enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's
so cute
confusing
and little.
because like he doesn't give a shit. We could put him in a bag and he'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'm comfy, fuck it. But
then
like,
I see him in like 3-piece
He'll be dope.
outfits. And
yeah,
like,
he's got all
vests
sorts
and
of
stuff.
outfits and shit.
I want
yeah.
to see him all suited up. And then
You guys
just
got
walk
him
in
a
with
tiny
fedora
little
and tuck it.
monocle, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully his
Wait.
mother is a typical white girl, so
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
love it.
yeah. So I'm guessing for Halloween he's gonna be like a pumpkin spice latte or something. I don't know.
God, that's such a good take on like the classic baby pumpkin. Make it a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so good.
And I can
And
do-
also, instead of like a little basket to put candy in a pumpkin, put it in a pumpkin spice latte.
I could
What's-
be
what's
like
the
I could be
little-
like a tall dark coffee and I could do like blackface, right?
I
that'd
think
be
you would
great.
look
That's
great in black.
that's
look
what we're going.
amazing
That's
in
where this was
blackface.
naturally headed, right?
So then
yeah.
I'll be a Mexican Coco and I'll come in and just browned out.
And
No,
I'll be at a
let's-
different Halloween party.
Yeah. The one where you wear white hoods and burn crosses.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You throw a Halloween party every year.
I do.
Are you planning on doing one this year?
I think so.
Are you
I
gonna
fully-
invite? Are you gonna invite everybody from the PBL?
I fully plan.
Possibly, maybe.
I
We'll
fully
see.
expect to not be invited, and I'm okay with that.
Oh come on.
Dan, you'll be invited.
We jokingly hate you like how you're seriously a douchebag.
Yeah.
Aw. All right, so that is going to do it for this week's
I am who I am.
Pocket Monsters Skirmish Squad.
Fuck
Yeah.
cast.
BattlePods, man.
BattlePods.
BattlePods. I
You
like
don't
that,
decide.
I like that BattlePods has
It's always
stuck.
gonna be BattlePods because I'm not changing it.
I stand by BattlePods.
I like how I'm the one who came up with BattlePods on the spot in the second episode.
What?
We'll have to go back to the tape.
BattlePods
Nick,
is
go back to the tape and find out who invented BattlePods.
BattlePods is confusing because it has nothing to do with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well-
no, battle in pods.
What is a pod?
Yeah, like.
Like a pod kit monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, play us out. Da 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 da. But anyways, BattlePods, like no. All right, Nick, thanks for being here. Thanks for being the commissioner.
Thanks for having me.
All right, go to work
yeah.
now.
Go to work now.
Go to work, put some
I gotta
pants
go
on,
work.
put that just obsessively large dick away.
All right.
The
Please
end.
stop looking
I
in my
think
windows.
I
That's
think
the end.
I
right
think we
there.
lost the caller.
And the end.
Hang up before he sues me.
Oh, yeah.
And the end. And the end.
Christ.